Iowa State and Notre Dame meeting for the first time in school history tomorrow here in Orlando. And last night, Brian Kelly and Matt Campbell meeting for the first time ever. And they were pretty cordial with one another in today's final press conference leading into kickoff tomorrow. And that's largely because they know both of these teams can be very good on any given day.
We are joined by both of our head coaches.
Friday's press conference was full of humility from both Matt Campbell and Brian Kelly, whose teams will be meeting for the first time in history on Saturday, a first that Coach Kelly would rather not have.
I'd rather play co-college from my point being is Iowa State's not necessarily on the list of teams that you want to play for the first time.
That's because he realizes the 7-5 team his Irish are lining up across from could very well be the best 7-5 team in the country.
This is a team that has, a number of traits that you don't put down on paper. They play physical for 4 quarters. They play with confidence. They play with a belief that they're going to find a way to win. And they play with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. But you can just see that the way they play, with a disdain of, we don't care what you think about us. And I think they're back in that same position. That's why it's a very difficult team to play.
Matt Campbell, on the other hand, doesn't need any reminders of who he's up against. The number 15 ranked Irish are coming off of their 3rd straight 10-win season. Campbell kept it simple to sum up what makes Notre Dame so good.
Just a really well-coached football team that never beats itself.
They have a senior quarterback in Ian Book, who's been nothing short of impressive all year.
He seems to always know where the football's going, and he's decisive. And I think great quarterbacks own the offense, and that's what I see from him. It's been really impressive to watch him play. And again, you're talking about a young man that's just continued to grow in that role at the quarterback position, but it's been real fun to watch him.
While Campbell knows his hands are full, the focus for the Cyclones is still on playing their game and sticking to the process.
What we've tried to do is just look at every game as its own entity. This has been a phenomenal process for us in building this Iowa State football program.
A program on the rise, and one that the Irish are trying to get locked in on as well.
You have to flip that switch and get into a competitive mindset. So our guys have quieted it down. They're much more present in the moment as they get ready to play a great opponent in Iowa State.
Kickoff set for noon Eastern at Camping World Stadium. That's 11 Central. Join us at 10 a.m. on Local 5 for a full pregame show at Cyhawk Game Day Coast to Coast. Again, we'll recap Iowa plus preview this big matchup between the Cyclones and Notre Dame. Fighting Irish Chef Woody will join me. And just so you guys know, they have not run out of Busch Light by any means. Orlando knew what they were getting into when Cyclone Nation came into town.